You might know who we are, but we know who you are. Understand?
With a rubber hose, stuff it in your mouth and down your throat, up your nose or in your hiney hole. I don't care where it goes, and it don't matter if you're straight or gay. You should fuck yourself anyway. Now, you don't have to listen to a word I say, but if I know you, you'll be humping away.
Alright, how's it hanging? Look at me looking at Sour Kettle Blueberri. This is from Brau Brothers 3 Brewing Company. And they are out of Marshall, Minnesota. A malt beverage with natural flavors added. Jolson got me this. It was on the clearance rack. And it does not give any indication on an alcohol percentage. And let's try something. Nope, that was a fail. That was a fail. Starting to think that the video I watched was bullshit. Or the tape measure's bullshit. Okay, last time, then I give up. Stops when it second to the last time, and then I give up. Uh-oh, it's colored. Last time that happened. This is, if I poured one of these for Mike right now, he would never drink it. Shit like a goose for 3 days. It smells like a candy blueberry. Cheers. Did I mention this was in the clearance rack? Hey Jolson, remember when I said, do you want me to leave you a couple of these so you can drink along with me? And you said, no. Solid call. It's reminding me a little bit of that, like, chemical flavor that you get when you Brad shared a whole bunch of her wearing nothing. That was, well, breasticles anyway. When you, those candies or the icy sticks, there was one brand that my mom used to get. I don't know, it was probably John Solerstein or John Steinenstein brand, where they skip something. Oof. Oh, if I shit like a goose, I deserve it. J-Dog says first, bean first. Then he says, here at work. Then David says, I don't work. Cuteness has its rewards. And then Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Cheers, David. Cheers, J-Dog. Then Poco says, sup. Sup, Poco. Then he says, Matt's alive? Those are amateur numbers. Din says, take a shot of rum and fire on E3. E3 has been called as a miss. What was it? Was it Matt's rules for the game? If you call a shot that's been previously called, you are not allowed to play anymore. Oof, tough crowd. But Din, since your forehead isn't too big, I'll overlook this one. I mean, I don't have any good rum. I have obviously a big thanks to NIHAP and John, but I have not purchased alcohol and right now Jolson in like almost 2 months. I have a whole bunch of things that were 3 of the bottles that Jolson sent me home with are like one of only 500 that were ever bottled. I should put them in an order in which I think I will enjoy them, and they're all 3 are 750 milliliter bottles from Starry Eyed, ranging all the way up to 11%? It might even been more. Rum. I have not. I mean, vodka doesn't count as a hard liquor. It's kind of like when somebody that I know personally told me that, his name rhymes with icky, and it was like, dude, haven't you had some legal problems with this whole drugs thing? And he's like, yeah, but marijuana is not really a drug. Not yet, anyway. But then and say now it actually is a problem. Ish. What the hell is that? Yeah. Is it bad when I don't even remember when the bottle came to be in my collection? I almost want to do the standing in as rum. No. Moonshine. Yeah. Sugarlands. Maple bacon. I haven't really been in the mood for having liquor, yes, but hard liquor. Unfortunately, the only thing sitting here is Bamboo, but it's the one I tell you don't get. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just nothing like the other one. This one actually got I just noticed that there was a happiness in the mags. I kind of grabbed. I've been house toting the SIG P220 Elite around for the last almost a week now. But I just pulled out. There's one missing from the lineup. This was kind of like this moment in time kind of a thing. My four favorite 10 millimeters. In no particular order: the Colt Delta Elite, the Megastar, the 1066 J-Dog, and of course the P220 Elite. I would have it out in that lineup, Jay from Elite Ammunition, the Kimber Raptor. I'm waiting on a bill so that I can pay him so that he can send the Raptor and the FN57 back. The FN was getting a swap on the mag release because I want to be able to carry it. I have a holster for it with the Streamlight, and I have a holster with it just naked. And whenever I was sitting in the car, the seatbelt would press the gun against me, and the mag would pop out. And I'm pretty sure that everybody, including Jay, would admit that that is not a good thing. So Jay was putting a lower profile mag release back in it, and he also was treating me to his latest generation flat-faced trigger. And the previous one was awesome, so I can only imagine this one's even better. And then, of course, the Kimber, as you know, was having issues, and it appears that that was all the plunger tube falling off the side of the gun, so that was causing locking back on live rounds. And I do miss that gun. I mean, my Kimber and 45 ACP is one of my absolute favorite looking guns, and the 10mm Raptor is the same thing but in stainless, and it's just a beautiful gun. Unfortunately, it kind of looks like it suffered from, unfortunately, what Kimber suffers from. They're either able to put out a Ferrari or they put out a Yugo. And that's why I think a lot of people aren't willing to give them a shot anymore, is because you might end up with the Yugo. And when you paid Ferrari prices, that's disappointing. I mean, now if I could get it, you know, a $1,500 gun for $1,000 because it may or may not run right, I like a challenge. Part of what drives me is just figuring out why it's not working, and as of this moment in time, that's only happened one time, and that just basically got shit canned. Like, literally shit canned. Not quite as violently as Jeremy saying fuck you and setting it at the end of the range and then commencing on a day of live fire. But I've only had one I've completely given up on as of this point in time. Nope. Other ones, you know, I case in point, I have one I'm trying to get my hands on, and the owner of it probably wouldn't even know it was missing. It's that level of a collection. Case in point in this one, I can't even remember the name brand of it now, but it looks like an FN pistol. It's chambered in 40 cal, and it's not cycling right. And it's like, I'll probably never use it. I'd probably not even know if it was missing. So sell it to me. Yeah, those are nice earrings. I guess it's been a while since I've had a shot with Grandma and Grandpa. Today I spent the majority of the day posting more stuff on Facebook. I did get a motorcycle ride out to Superior Meats back home, so I had to give Matt and John a hand. In case you are once again compiling stuff for your anger management class, John, the guy with the camper, gave me a bunch of DeWalt stuff. Doesn't even care if I sell it or not, and it sounds like there's going to be even more in the collection. So evidently the icebreaker has happened there. I mean, if you actually take a moment out to appreciate people and take in your heart that, you know, human beings and nobody is perfect, and spend some time with somebody, and it turns out that John's actually a pretty goddamn nice guy. And for someone that 1 minute I'm hearing he's a fucking alcoholic douchebag, brain fade loser, I find out that he's closer to actually being a rocket scientist. Knows a shit ton about engines and mechanics, and was trying to tell me that I need to look into getting a mesh system, which I actually thought what I have was, but evidently I just have the starting components. What I need is something that connects with the one in the living room and put it in the window of the kitchen, and then have another one out in the garage and move the modular for my cameras out to the garage to make them 100% effective, instead of it's a mystery if it's going to work or not, because they're right on the range of its limits. So yeah, I know he's not going to see this, but a big thank you to John for some of the stuff. I had a DeWalt cordless drill up on Disgrace Book, and he gave me 2 18-volt DeWalt batteries, and I charged them up and put it in the drill, and the drill started on fire. So I told the guy that was going to come purchase it that it's a useless piece of shit and not to bother, and then threw it in the trash, which went out this morning at 6 a.m. So I'm sorry, I'm not the kind of person that is just going to try to duke somebody. Right or wrong, no. If someone's going to come here and, it's $25, yeah, I'll take that. And then you go home and we realize you have to invest money in a battery to make it work, and then when you do, the drill just shoots flames. It actually started to look like some of the guns from what was the old movie? The one where when you turned a certain age, you actually went to die, and they had the guns that shot the 3 flames out the sides of the barrel. It looked just like that. Logan's Run. This is the one that I wonder what would happen if I took this on the plane. No, seriously, it's a bottle opener. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's cool. Just throw it away, you TSA piece of shit. I'm sure glad that under the guise of keeping Americans safe, that you stole our civil liberties under the guise of once again, fuck you government, and kiss my ass, the Bush family. As far as I'm concerned, the Bush family might as well be representatives of the Democratic Party. They're worthless. And right now, if you're a fucking Republican standing against Trump, you're an embarrassment right then and there. The Lord is King. Jesus is our Savior. Oh, you're at the wrong rally. Yeah, and you're not going to be the next president of the United States. You lying piece of shit. Din? Fuck you. I meant, love you. It'd probably make really good additive for something. Oh, my paper dispenser's empty. The world is coming to an end. 22 minutes into the brew review. Frickin' A. Now what are we gonna do? Hey, we could drink some more green beer. It's all okay. Hey, I got a banana you can paint. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Matt Davis says, beer. I like the way Matt thinks. Cobra says, enjoy the work week. Well, Cobra, I have yet to go to work, and tomorrow's Thursday, and I'm just decided not to work this week. Well, I have worked. I've actually done quite a bit. I just... I bet you those taste good. Matt Davis, I tried to carbonate whiskey. It didn't taste good at first, but it must have gotten better after a few glasses because I woke up in bed with all my clothes on, even my boots. What happened that night, I don't remember, but the kitchen was a mess. There you go, Sharky. First, the Colt Delta Elite. J-Dog, if you're serious about those soda makers, it's worth it to convert to bigger tanks. You get filled at welding shops. J-Dog, come on over, let's do this. We'll get like a great big, like a K tank, put it down here, and then just run a line up to it. I'm picking up what you're laying down, buddy. Sharky, I'm pretty sure we've visited all these, but we just to make sure we're thorough. That big old throbbing barrel right there. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. McLean, listen up, princess. I want an all matte review at a 15-minute analog to me, or apology to me, and be sincere. McLean, a Kennedy chose Donald. The press threw in the towel. As I see, is that party was totally imploded. Embarrassing. Oh, it's the stuff that's going on. It's just like, okay, you remember? Yes, my girl. You remember when the polls showed that Hillary was going to win practically in a landslide, and yet things were completely different that night. And now the polls, which they're trying to make up excuses for, show her not even close. And I'm telling you, driving to and around Little Falls, the cunt hole Harris to Donald Trump yard signs was embarrassing for her. What I loved is just about a half a mile away from Jolson's humble abode, there was a shitty looking little house with two Toyota Prius in it of the exact same color, and they had the Camo Toe Harris sign in their yard, and the very next neighbor took his Trump signs, and instead of having them out like he normally would, he had them in the ground, aimed straight to where they'd see them every morning. Yeah, I tell you what, well, then again, like I said, after the last few years, Minnesota would and almost went red last year. Almost. And it almost goes red every year if it wasn't for the losers in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Duluth. But I love it when especially people like close neighbors put up the Democrat signs, because I just take a picture of it on the way to the polls and we know exactly who not to vote for, in case you're not sure on some of these lesser races where they don't typically run with their political affiliation attached to what they're running for. McLean again. We've lost probably a third of this country. I hope we can hang on to the rest. I mean, this is exactly the Communist Manifesto being run. If you look at what has, and I shared this video, it was put out by PragerU, exactly how China did it, and I tell you what, if you're falling for it and you're a fucking libtard believing the bullshit that the deep state and the Democratic Party are preaching you and making you think is the better way to go, you're a fucking sucker and a fool. I mean, I wish everybody could be forced to watch some, and I know, because you saw it on TikTok, that's the evil resource, but yeah, I get about 90% of my political stuff off of TikTok. So obviously I'm not watching Democrat stuff. I'm watching the older millennial and people that are actually putting out the information that I really want to know and I can research and I can find the truth on, which most of the time is exactly what I just watched. But yeah, if you actually look at how China did it, it's exactly what the Democratic Party is doing. You know, the number one thing is you have to divide people. You know, and then the division is kind of failing right now, which I'm so happy to see. On TikTok, how many black TikTok creators that I see putting up videos saying, I used to vote Democrat. And what I've learned about the Republicans, exclusively, or not exclusively, but mostly the MAGA crowd, you know, make America great again. Obviously, I've always questioned, that's a bad thing? Yeah, you're the problem. But yeah, all of these black creators, and of course, I usually follow everyone that I see, and I share their content, but all of them saying that they used to exclusively vote Democrat. And what they've learned is, since they've started actually going to rallies and meetings and stuff like that, is that you can come in as an outsider, even with a liberal mentality, and you are welcomed in by MAGA, the Trump supporters. But once you start leaning towards being a Trump supporter, all of a sudden they call you names, and you're a racist, and you're ugly, and you're this, that, and the other thing. The fucking true scum is what the Democratic Party has turned into. But it is exactly what the handlers of like Obama and, you know, people like Soros, exactly what they want. Division and hostility and anger, and if you question things, you're the bad guy. And I'm standing here saying I will always hold true to the fact that the true libtard side of the Democratic Party is truly demonic and evil. And all of these transgender fucking identifying as this, that, and the other thing, you have mental illness. And the fact that you are being put on any kind of a podium just shows how fucking broken some of America is. I hope that we are about to see the Great Reset. And you blue-haired fucking freaks, you hopefully will get the help that you need, and you will realize exactly what you are is a fucking freak. Oh yeah, J-Dog, what does that say right there? 1066, yeah. I don't know. I might have to swap and put this beautiful specimen of perfection back in its case and put it in the safe, and take the 1066 with me. Hey, fuck off. Nice, Jolson. Nice. Jolson made an upgrade to his car. Here, how can I... Jolson! Fuck. Can't make this shit up. We need more cowbell. Mr. 27 says agreed. In 3, in 2, in 1. Smart Money, I'm sorry, but the description of weird aftertaste is just not a professional level review comment. After listening to you for years, things you consider tasting normal are way beyond what I consider weird. Teacher. Smart Money, how can a liberal be green yet want to allow massive population increase? People are pollutants. Just read the Georgia Guidestones. Well, yeah, that's why I believe that the true deep state wants... Not only do they want us fighting with each other because we can cut the population level down, but I think they truly want a catastrophic event. Why either did they pass, or why are they trying to pass a law or something where if a certain percentage of people, congressmen and senators are taken out, that people can just be appointed, not voted into the replacement positions? What are they planning that they want to put something like that on the books? All I know is moving forward in the next week or so, me and Alice will be reacquainted as best friends. And if the FN 57 isn't back by then, something else will have to go into that position. And more than likely, for just the fact that no matter what you're wearing, I want you to go down, even if it's not the death blow, and then I'll walk over and put that one in you. It'll probably be something 10 millimeter. More than likely, now the whole thing will not fit in Alice's bug out get home bag, but I'll probably take the G20 out of the MCK and put that in there. Smart Money, the movie Matt was going to watch with his son wasn't the porn one that you mentioned, I hope. Probably not. Tom, I have the greatest barn cat to ever live. He's 12 years old and is going strong. Tom, well, I swear we're going 80 when we saw those hotel lights. Tom, when Matt gets his parole, you should keep him away from the alcohol and airplane glue. 77. Wade, is there a read more button? No. We haven't picked a president in decades. Remember Eisenhower won President Kennedy, the military complex and the special interest taking over Washington back in 1960. And and behold, look what's happened now. Always remember, it's not the number of votes, but who counts the votes that matters. Sharky, cheers all. Hey, the SVD fell apart on the range. Good times. Here we go. Sharky, Bravo 7. B7 is a misdemeanor. Sharky, SH, nice southern outro right there. Coming around third, heading to home. Multi-gunman, what the fuck's going on in here? Mr. 27 says, beer, anti-cowbell. America was built on cowbell. Din, nah, I'm talking like after you have that carbonated or nitro-generated liquid, then what would the process be to put it in a bottle? Like with like a home brew bottle cap press, just pour it in and press the cap down? Well, I guess that would work. Somewhere around here I have the caps and the device. Did I say, my goodness. Yes. Mike, I've seen some stupid people wearing Harris 24 hats and signs today. They are stupid. They're so, at this point in time, if you truly support Camo Toe Harris, you are so enraged with anti-Trump that you actually cannot see what is right for this country. I honestly, I don't get it. At this point in time, how could... Obviously, you don't have a fucking brain, because anybody that's able to go, hey, 1 + 1 = 2, you are already voting for Donald Trump. You are too fucking stupid to put 1 + 1 and = 2 together if you are seriously thinking about voting for her. There's nothing. 4 more years of what we just had? Fuck. I mean, take your Trump derangement syndrome and at least think of America. Think of your neighbors, your friends, your family, your children, your grandchildren, instead of, oh my God, I just fucking hate Trump because I'm a gullible bitch that believed all of the lies that the media has been spreading about him. And if I actually had a fucking brain, I would be able to find the truth and realize that none of it was true. Yes, thank you. Mike, all my cats are strays that I fed. Well, it's like around here with the pigeons. Thank you, fucking Jill. Cheap old gun guy. Enjoy life. The alternative is quite boring. And fuck Kamala Harris. All the way to fucking hell. Mr. 27 says he's 38th. Then he says, intro meow cat trainer Brubomi. Then he says, no salty man. Then he says, Paul Revere rode to warn the British were coming by ringing his cowbell to wake you up. Okay, I gotta go make dinner, so we're not gonna only one of you in here. Where do I put this shit show? Sour Kettle Blueberri. Well, first of all, my guess is that this is not like 5%. 5.5. Between 5 and 5.5. Let's see if we can quickly find an answer for this. Sour Kettle Blueberri from Brau Brothers 3 Brewing Company. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is pissing me off. I don't want to answer any of this. My God. One more time and I give up on Untapped. 4.4. So I knew it's light. It's a sour. They almost all are. Okay. Now what, J-Dog buy? Okay. Where do I put this? It's a 5. The only one in the club 25 minutes ago is Rich Huff saying cheers, clubbers. Yeah, like where her head's at right now. Okay, that's it. Nobody else. I am gonna go make some dinner. Cheers. Maybe see you tomorrow.